You're not going to believe this, but the trick that helped me stay on track through holidays and cookouts and backyard buffets wasn't willpower. It wasn't prepping just the perfect meal, and it definitely wasn't avoiding dessert tables altogether. It was actually something kind of dumb. Like, you're probably going to laugh when I tell you, but it worked. And it's not just once. I've used it on multiple holidays, including the 4th of July, when temptation is literally sizzling on the grill and showing up on every red, white, and blue tablecloth. Since we do have a holiday coming up this week, I thought, what better time to share this trick? And listen, if you've ever spiraled from just one bite to I blew it, might as well eat everything, then you already know how hard it is to stay committed around the holidays. So hang on, because in this video, I'm going to share with you that weird little trick and what it was, and also why it helped me not only survive the holiday, but feel proud of myself afterwards. And, by the way, if you're someone who's constantly starting over every Monday or every month, I made a free 5-step roadmap that will help you reset your relationship with food without calorie counting, guilt, or giving up your life. Just comment freedom and I will send over the link. Alright, let's talk about this stupid trick. But before I figured this out, I used to go into every holiday with the same game plan. I'll just eat a little of everything, or I will be good until dinner, or I'm going to make up for it tomorrow. Does any of that sound familiar? And I wasn't a bad person for thinking that way. It's kind of what diet culture teaches us, that we have to earn food, that we can cheat, but then we punish ourselves later. That one day is not going to matter at all. But for someone like me who used to be 200 pounds heavier, who's in recovery from food addiction, those little cheats opened a door that I could never close. And the worst part, I would spiral afterwards. Not just because the food was worth it, but because I hated how I felt. I'd be bloated and sluggish and ashamed of myself. And I would feel like I could never ever trust myself again. I remember one 4th of July in particular. I was doing very well, eating very healthy, feeling really good in my body. My energy was way up. My confidence was finally returning. And then the day was here. Barbecue day, family, food, and triggers everywhere. I panicked. I had an anxiety attack. I didn't want to be that person who was bringing the salad. I didn't want to have to explain why I wasn't having any cake. I didn't want to miss out on all of the food and the fun. And that's when it hit me. I was more afraid of being different than I was of feeling like garbage again. And I almost caved. Almost. But instead, I did something pretty ridiculous. So here it is. Are you ready? I packed my own food. Yes, I did. I packed my own full-on 4th of July meal and brought it to the party in a little insulated lunch bag. But not just salad. I'm telling you the truth. I mean a full, satisfying, delicious, whole food, plant-based meal. Barbecue style. So I had barbecued mushrooms, homemade bean burgers, seasoned roasted sweet potatoes, and yeah, I had some salad too. Watermelon, the works. And I told myself this: I am going to eat with everyone else. I am going to participate. I am just going to do it with my food that loves me back. And I'm not going to lie, I felt kind of embarrassed at first, but you know what? Nobody cared. Not one person made a big deal. Not even one person even mentioned it. And the best part, when everyone else was sluggish, laying on the couch, post-meal, like knocked out, I was still energized. I was still present in the moment, and I was ready to go swimming, play volleyball, go on that hike, or even a bike ride. And I know it sounds silly, but that one little decision to bring what I needed to feel good was the stupid trick that saved me that day. And it wasn't just about the food. It was about proving to myself that I could show up for myself even when it was inconvenient. That I could be surrounded by temptation and still make a choice that aligned with the life that I want for me. It made me feel powerful and capable and in control. And the thing is, most of us don't fail on holidays because we're weak. We fail because we didn't prepare for how triggering that they can be. We go in hoping for willpower to save us, but hope is not a plan. You don't need more willpower. You need more tools, more tricks in your toolbox that help you stick to your health goals, even when the world is throwing cupcakes at your face. So here's what I also do now. Alongside that little lunch bag trick to make holidays easier, I also eat before I go. I do not show up starving. I visualize the day ahead. So I mentally walk through what could come up and how I would respond to that. I bring my food that I'm excited about. Sorry, someone is calling me. And it's not the boring diet type food. It is my real flavorful, nourishing food. It's the food that I love eating every single day. And I remind myself why I'm doing this. It isn't about being good. It's about getting healthy. I plan a reward after. That's not food. It's something that will feel very celebratory. So for me, that could be a walk in the evening or a movie or journaling how I show up. Now, listen, you don't have to do it perfectly, but you do have to protect the version of you that's healing. You owe that to yourself. So if you've got a holiday coming up like we do this week, if you're in the US, or even if it's just a random day that feels really hard, I want you to know something. It's okay to be different. You're allowed to pack your own food, and it's okay to protect your progress. And if you fall off track, that doesn't mean you failed. It just means you pick right back up with the next meal, the next choice. You can always begin again tomorrow. So here's your little reminder. If I can get through the 4th of July with a cooler bag and some roasted veggies, you can do it too. You're not alone. So let me know in the comments. Do you have a go-to strategy that helps you stay on track during the holidays? I would really like to know it. And if you found this helpful, you might also like this video right here. And until our next conversation, stay kind to yourself, eat like you love yourself, and keep going, because you, my friend, are doing way better than you think. Bye for now.